epic, exciting news and updates for Dune Awakening. Plus, I have open beta keys to give away. And by far the most important thing we're covering, which will save you so much time. This video is just going to help you know exactly what, how, and who of joining servers within Dune. And if the video is short enough, comb through the Q&A on the Reddit, which reveals some really interesting, somewhat disappointing information as well. Ultimately, all good though. But let's dive in. So a ton of stuff to go over. Use the chapters where you need it. Let's just sweep the sand out of the base with some housekeeping. And if you want to get amongst getting a key for the open beta, please consider liking, subscribing, dropping a comment to enter. And if you don't get one from me, make sure you check out all your favorite creators, Twitch streamers, and even Funcom will be giving out thousands of keys over the duration and leading up to Dune Awakening's open beta. My keys will be going out a day before, and hopefully I'll have a video out each day. So the more you comment, like, and hit that subscribe, the better chance you'll have. Massive thanks to Funcom for providing the keys. It's freaking awesome. So let's start off with the open beta, where you will be able to visit your friend's server. And by doing so, the only functionality that will be restricted is you won't be able to place down your own fief or sub-fief. So you won't be able to build your own bases within that server. However, it means you'll be able to have your own Hacker base and instant, then travel to your friends, complete quests, poon some noobs, gank some scrubs, grab all the loot, and everything that you have on your person, I believe, gets taken back to your server. So that's a really fascinating function. We're going to come to this in more detail, but first I really want to highlight how the servers are going to work, just so we're all super crystal clear and we know which ones to join and how it all ties together. Dune Awakening's server structure is a little bit more unique than other survival games. Now, luckily, we've seen a lot of other creators use this functionality, so we have some good, clear examples, and I'll just quickly walk through how this works. So when you jump in, there'll be a mad cutscene, then you'll get to the home screen. This is where you're going to click server. Upon clicking server, you may or may not have to select change region, which will then list all the various regions that have open or accessible servers. Obviously, you pick the servers that are best suited for your location. And this is where things get interesting. Now, without clicking anything else, after following those steps, we agreed with this screen. And in this example, we only have one world displayed. This thing here, this is the world. Now, if we click on this world, a drop-down list of up to 20 servers will display that are all linked under that world. It's really important to note. Let's say in another example, we have two worlds. My current understanding is that each of these different worlds will have up to 800 players spread across the 20 different server instances. The players in World 1 won't be interacting at all, not even in the deep desert, with the people in World 2. I believe this also extends to visiting your friends. You will only be able to visit friends that are in your same world. So definitely keep that in mind. If you want to play with your friend, you need to at least make sure you're all in the same world. You can be in different sietches, aka different Hacker Basin instances, and then you should be able to travel to your friend's sietch, where you'll be able to do everything except place down and claim land, which means you'll also be able to construct buildings, help mates build stuff, but you just won't be able to claim any land on that server, meaning you won't be able to build a fief or sub-fief, but everything else, joining guilds, talking, getting eaten by worms, you can all do it together. This next part is super critical. You can only have one character per world. So just to reiterate, in this example, there are two different worlds. You could have a character in World 1, a character in World 2, but you could not have two separate characters on different sietches in the same world. You can only have one, and this is one of the ways that will help mitigate server bloat and too many people all trying to slam into the same servers, but it also leans into why the visit functionality is going to be so potent and necessary. And just on this, later down the track, they will be implementing a way to visit your mate's server just from the server menu, but that will be coming post-launch. Right now, it will be a matter of getting past the tutorial, going to your menu, clicking on the social button down the bottom, where you can search on your friend's name, Steam account, or some sort of unique identifier in order to be able to add them. And then from being able to add them, my guess is then you can send an invite. Now, what's worth noting is that even though your friend sent an invite, I still believe the server cap remains. So if there's already 40 people on that server and your friend invites you, you're not going to be able to join. You will go into a queue and you will have to wait just like everyone else. And you'll have a lower priority than someone who's already built and exists in that siege, your current siege. If they're in a different world, you'll probably get a pop-up error or something around about that. And as mentioned, you'll be able to do everything within your mate's siege except for claim land. It's also worth noting everything in your inventory you can take back to your own server to your own siege, or alternatively, you can go to one of the social hubs and deposit items at the bank or one of the NPCs and have all your items stored there. So there's a lot of flexibility in this, but it is worth noting we don't know the true state of how the servers will be. We know that there's going to be thousands of servers. My guess is they're targeting anywhere from possibly 100,000 players plus, but that's pure speculation. We have no idea. So that should give you enough info on what server to join and how to team up with mates when you're in the same world but on different sieges. So the main thing is just make sure you join the same world with your mates. Any siege will be fine. You can hook up later and bing, bada, boom, game on. The other important social features that are worthy of note is a server-wide chat, a proximity chat, to being able to form group chats, open trade windows, and create guilds. You'll be able to do all that in the open beta. All of that will be accessible through the social menu accessed at the bottom of your screen when you're in the main menu. You'll also be able to commence the Atreides or Harkonnen faction quests, building up rep. It's worth noting that there's going to be servers located in Sydney, Australia, Asia, Europe, South America, East Coast US, Central US, and West Coast US. There may be some other servers, but that's just a general guide. When it comes to private servers, they are looking into it, and it is most likely coming down the track as they're working with partners to formulate some sort of system. But I believe this will most likely be behind some kind of paywall where you would have to rent or pay to get these servers private, but we'll keep an eye on that. But I hope that was helpful. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment to increase your chances of getting a beta key. I'll be getting those out probably late tomorrow, which might be your morning or something. But thanks very much for watching. Peace.